Today is the day that I'm going to separate the bucks from the does. I'm going to put the does in their pen together, and then I'm going to separate the two bucks, put them in their pen back where they belong. And the difference in doing it this time and in previous years is this time I have to do it by myself. My son Greg moved out a month ago, actually a month and a day ago. Everything that we had done prior to this, all the chores that were done, all the projects that were done with two people helping each other. This time, this is the first time that I have to do this by myself. It is December the 30th, 28 degrees outside. It is cold, and I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I usually feed before now, and I purposely did not come out and feed this morning because I want the goats hungry. I want to try to use food as leverage in getting them where I need them to go. The problem that I could have is, one, I don't want goats out all over the property where I have to chase them. I don't want to have to pick up anybody, especially the bucks. I'm going to get a little bit of food in here because I want to show you something. But unfortunately, I think I hear the cows coming up, which is what I didn't want to do, was get their attention. Really? He just knocked down the gate. That's going to be a problem. The cows are up here. Hey, you leave him alone. Okay, I'm just going to throw a little bit out here on the ground because I want to point something out to you. You guys see the brown underneath the buck with the horns? He's got the brown on the back of the legs and under his chest and on his face. That is because they pee on themselves. That is not the color of his fur. That is the color of him after he urinates on himself to attract the ladies. And so I do not want to pick up a buck. I don't want to pick up any of the goats, and I'm not really sure that I can pick up River, but I definitely do not want to have to pick up a buck in this movement. Now I've got another problem. I got to figure out how to get rid of these cows, how to make them move. I got some over here too. They will chase the goats and scatter the goats and potentially hurt me. So I got to figure out what to do with these cows before I start moving goats. So I ran off the cows, but I don't know for how long. They may come right back up here after I go get food for the goats to try to move the goats, but we'll hope that they don't. It didn't last very long at all. Go on, Jake. Go on. Go on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Go on. Get. Go, go, go. They didn't last very long. They've got to stay gone for this job to get done. Okay, the buck's pen. Right here, the ducks go here. I've moved the ducks just for the breeding season. The bucks go over here in this next pen, and the does are over here in this big pen. I have 6 does and 2 bucks. I have Chase, who is a horned buck, and then I have Rocky, who is a disbudded buck, and then I have this little bitty eared buck that I borrowed from a friend. He's not ours, but so there are 3 bucks to deal with, but I'm going to put that little eared buck with the does because his job is not quite done yet, and I'll explain that here in a minute. So right here's Rocky. He's disbudded. You can't see the urine on him because of the color he is. His color hides the fact that he pees on himself. You can see that, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, where he's wet underneath here. And he's trying to get at these does. They've already been bred, pretty sure. I think this black one's in heat. And so he's all messed up because there is a doe in heat and his aren't cooperating with him. And so when I moved these bucks over, separated these 3 sets of goats, I did it by myself. And that's not because Greg didn't live here. It's because he got a part-time job. And I knew that if it didn't work out, that he would be home very soon and that I could get him to help me to put the goats up. And when I did it, I moved this one first because he had horns, and I knew that I wouldn't have to, well, I hoped that I wouldn't have to pick him up. I could drag him by the horns if I could catch him. that's what I think I'm going to do this time. By the way, on that video where I moved them, where I put the bucks with the does by myself, I will link that at the end of this video, and I will also put the link to that in the description below if you hadn't seen that one. But I think I'm going to get some food and catch Chase by the horns and move him over here. And I think I'm going to let those girls out. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that the girls won't go too far. The girls are a herd. They're always together. There are 6 does, and they're a herd, and they're used to being together. They've only been separated out for a month, and so I think they'll stay around. I think they'll come over here and come back to where they're used to being. The problem might be is keeping these cows away during all of that. Get back. Taking you guys with me. Better stay away from them. Daughter, come on, come on. All right, I definitely got the 2 bucks back where they're supposed to be. Come on, Rain. Come on, Rain. See if I can get these 2. If I can hit my head on that shelter over there. Well, that was easy. Let's see if the other 2... Oh, no, that's not easy. Get back. Let's see if the other 2 are as easy. 2 does over there, 2 bucks right here, and now I've got to get these 3 over there, which you wouldn't think would be hard, except that this little guy with the little bitty ears is not ours. He's not, I start to say he's not from here. He's actually River's son. He's been gone since he was about a week old. I gave him to a friend as a bottle baby. And so she's loaned him back to us or back to me rather, to breed with these 2 because the other 2 bucks are too closely related to these 2 does. I don't know if he'll follow them over, but I don't know any other way to do it other than to try it and just find out, see what happens. You guys ready? They got food over there. They got food over. Oh, you're sweet, aren't you? You want now? Okay, get back. Let me get this. Let me get this. You're not helping. Come on. You're free. Come on, goats. Hey, let's go. Oh. Get out of the way, people. Go on. Go, 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 go. Get out of here. Come on, goats. Here, goat. I'm going to have to get food. She's coming and he's following. Come on. Come on. Yep. Yeah, buddy. Success. This is what success looks like. For this morning, anyway. Okay, that's awesome. I did hit my head on the top of that shelter just a minute ago, and it's really, I've got a headache. It hurts really bad. Wasn't paying attention. This is down a lot lower than this, and when you walk up, you're focused on, or at least me, I'm focused on where the metal roof is, and I was watching that. Kind of had that in my head, and then the next thing I know, I have this in my head. So I have a headache. At least I have a head. I need to give them some more feed. Watch the head. I'm gonna go get some more feed and some more hay for all of them. And I'm gonna feed and water the bucks, and I will call that a success. There's some more left to do, but I'm happy so far with how this went. Besides the gate falling off and the cows coming up here and that dog chasing after a rooster, it wasn't that hard. Okay, once I put food in this bowl here, I can get in easily and take care of their water, which I saw needed to be cleaned out. Pretty bad condition. Not only is there ice, but they pooped on top of it. But look at this. Man, it's cold out here. Oh, that's thick. Look at that. Well, it's not too thick. Well, cold enough. Trying to close this gate back up, you know, so the goats can't get out. But I can't do anything alone. Hey! Out of the way, people. Jake! Come on! Hey! Oh. This is a bull. Not sure this is a good idea. About to find out. Hey, Jake, come on. Let's go this way. Okay, he's kind of a good bull, but this is probably a bad idea because there's nowhere for him to go if he does get scared or something. So I'm just gonna go get some range cubes and put out here, which is not what I wanted to do. That's what they're wanting me to do, but they don't get fed till evening. But I'm gonna have to get them out safely for me. They have hay back there. What they want is the range cubes. They must be pretty good. I've never tried one, but they sure go crazy over them. Just gonna get a couple of small scoops because it's not even time to give it to them. And this is one of these things that would not have happened had someone else been here. Like, that's just, so my plan worked out, and that's awesome and great. But these other things that are happening probably wouldn't happen. I know the cows getting in where they're not supposed to be wouldn't have happened if there had been another person here helping me do this. But I guess, as they say, it is what it is. Hey, Jake, where you been, buddy? Where you been? Come on. Come on, Cal. Come on. Come on out, guys. See, just doing that, just pouring that out is dangerous. Anything could happen, and I'm here by myself. Now I got to get these calves out, which that shouldn't be too hard. I got a goat out. Going the wrong way, buddy. All right, everybody's out of here, including the ducks. That's what I'll have to do here in a minute. But I still got to get their water. And I'm going to get her back over here because it's too soon for her to get out. I know she can get out, and that's okay. But right now, it's just not a good time for that. So I'm going to get some food over here for all these guys. So how much they're getting today is not really going to matter as long as the goal is reached of getting everybody where they're supposed to be, and as long as they get fed. So this is usually, they don't usually, they're going to get a little bit more food today is what I'm trying to say, but that's okay. Come on, goat, let's go. Come on. Come on. I'm going to pour it over here. Yes, I'm going to pour it on the ground. There is an end goal here. And she almost had a way back in. Let me help you. Let me help you. Okay, come on, River. Come on, River. Come on. Come on. River's definitely bred. She was in heat when I put the bucks, or the buck, over with her. She was already in heat. She was one of the first ones that went into heat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bull walking behind me, that's not intimidating at all. I'm being sarcastic, guys. That does make me nervous when I'm down here trying to tie up a fence and everybody comes up behind me. It scares me. It doesn't scare me, it makes me nervous. Sometimes it makes me mad. I guess at that point I'm scared because it makes me mad. But now, water the boys. I lied. First thing, I got to get some more hay over to the girls and the boys, and then I'll water the boys. I got to make sure everybody stays where they're supposed to, gets comfortable with the adjustment. They will have to fight out and create a new hierarchy, determine who is who on the ladder, and they'll be okay. Oh, it's frozen. Apparently more things can go wrong before I get everything accomplished that I need to get accomplished in this move of the goats. That faucet is frozen, and usually it wasn't any colder last night than it has been, but usually I'm feeding in the evening, so it's had time to warm up and thaw out before I start watering. But the faucet on the front side of the house is not frozen. I know because I watered the laughing rooster just a minute ago. So I'm gonna go fill up a bucket from over there and start watering. What I don't know is if this faucet getting frozen and me turning it on or not turning it on, either way. The fact that it's frozen with the hose that was hooked up to it, I don't know if anything is damaged. I don't know if there's a pipe that busted, or if there's gonna be any kind of leak when it thaws out. I don't know. I don't know anything about this stuff, but it is supposed to get up into the 40s today, so we will find out, I'm sure. I said that I would explain the situation with the little mini La Mancha. I had the bucks with the other does since before December, since like November 25th. Today is December the 30th. So those does are bred. And both of those bucks are proven bucks, and I haven't seen them go back into heat. I'm pretty confident that those are bred. And even though this mini La Mancha buck is related to River, and actually her son, I'm pretty sure River was one of the first ones that were bred. And he was put with these other two does December the 15th. So they may or may not be bred. And one of them I'm pretty sure is not bred. I think she's in heat right now. So with the others being bred, and I'm pretty confident of that, he can only breed to the two that he was with originally. And so everything will be okay there. I'll hold him a couple more weeks and then he'll go back to where he came from. I've got the bucks fresh water. These guys had plenty of water already. I need to give some more water to the cows, but I can't do that yet because of the hose being froze up and that faucet being froze up. I'm going to wait and see if that clears up, and then I will water them. If it doesn't work, that means that I will be carrying 5-gallon buckets from the front of the house over here to where we water the cows, and that's going to suck. So when I watered these guys, I only had those buckets filled up halfway, so it's easier for me to carry them. 5-gallon, completely full 5-gallon buckets are very heavy for me. So that's how I would do that. Actually, you know what I would do? I would go next door and get Dad side by side and fill up buckets, 5-gallon buckets completely, and drive it up here and water the cows. That's what I would do. Only a couple more things left to do that I wanted to get done today, and one of them is put a dog with the does. I think now that the bucks are gone, things will settle down. There are no birds over there right now. The turkeys are out of there. And so I think either one of the dogs, Caleb or Tucker, would be good to go in there. I think I'm going to put Caleb over there because he's been jumping this 4-foot fence. That is 5 foot, or at least taller than 4 foot. I think it's 5 foot. He doesn't jump it either way. I think I'm going to put him out there and see how he does today. And hopefully that works out. We don't have any more problems today. Okay, I said there were no more bucks out here, but that's not true. That little mini La Mancha buck is out here. That's something I'll have to keep an eye on. Caleb doesn't really know him. You went in there with him.